what we want to do today. I'm going to run through the 6 weeks program again. And, we're supposed to do 3 weeks live. That's 21 days. And then the other remaining 3 weeks, I guide you in the chat room. So we're all highly welcome. Welcome to the check-in. We call it our Wellness NAIJA check-in that we're doing today. So we will we're asking questions, and we've already started with Jane's question. Her question first was, how can she exercise? Because we've done our meal plan, and in our meal plan, it's not just a matter of meal plan. Remember that it's lifestyle change. So in that meal plan, you have to incorporate your activities, exercises. You have to incorporate some lifestyle changes like water therapy. You also have to incorporate portion control. You also have to incorporate intermittent fasting. So those are the 4-5 things there. Number one, your meal plan, nutritious, dense meal plan. And most of them, we said that most of our soup and our vegetables, salad, or whatever we're eating must be up to 3 to 5 vegetables. So that's like a lifestyle change. And the more colorful it is, the better. Then your activities have to be there, your exercises. Okay. And then your devotion, whichever faith you have. You're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a pagan. There's something about God factor. And so we also put it there. When you wake up, how do you wake up? Your affirmation and things like that must be there. That's number 3. And then we also said we have to add water therapy, because water is also very important. And incorporated there, you will also notice that it's like you wake up and then you have your last meal and you have enough time for sleep. So indirectly, your sleep period is also incorporated. You can actually also write it down yourself for your meal plan, please. So those are the things that we have to allow to be there in what we're doing, So in Jane's meal plan or program, she put 7 to 9 for her exercise. And so she was saying that she's not been able to follow it very well because she's not exercising from 7 to 9. So I told her that that would be too much, especially for somebody who doesn't have the time or somebody who is not working for herself. Like for me now that I'm working for myself, I can do 2 hours. And also remember that I categorized it and I told you, if you're doing low impact exercise, you can stretch it for 2 hours. That's you're just walking, not fast walk, just normal walk, short steps, normal, as if you're just walking around your house. You can do that for 2 hours. It's okay. But if you don't have up to that 2 hours in your hands, you can decide to do 1 hour of a little faster walk. And if you don't even have up to 1 hour, 30 minutes is okay, 15 minutes is okay. The important thing is that you keep the routine every day one, and then the intensity. If you're doing 15 minutes, it has to be high intensity exercise that you're doing. Something that will make you sweat in 15 minutes. And let's note this, sweating is the important thing. You cannot say you're exercising when you have not sweated. So no matter which one, I tell you, if you walk for 2 hours the way I walk, you will start sweating. Sometimes I will even have to use handkerchief from after 1 hour, because as you're walking, you're supposed to also drink water. So as you're drinking that water, it's lubricating your joints, it's allowing your blood flow better, and then you will find out that you start sweating gradually until the sweat becomes more as you're heading towards 2 hours, even with that little walk, that the low intensity. So whichever exercise you're doing, the aim is for you to move your body, stretch your bodies, and sweat. So that's why, in fact, when I handle the people for fitness, I always ask them, our greeting is usually, have you sweated this morning? Okay, when we come online. get ready to sweat. You know, everything we're talking about is for you to sweat. Do you know that even in this cold region, when I go out to do my exercise, I make sure I sweat before I stop? So that's the answer to that her question. So she says she has a second question. Let's take your question. Good evening, welcome, Edith. How are you doing? How is your program going?
Yes, my second question is, taking water from the refrigerator, is it bad?
It depends on your climate, it depends on your history, it also depends on the time of the day. Now, in this cold region, if I go and carry water from the fridge, it's very, very bad that I do that. But in the hot climate, when the weather is very hot, you can take cold water, but not very, very chilly. Especially if you have been doing it and it's not affecting you. There are some people who will take cold water and they will have one kind of sickness or the other. For such people, it's not good for them to take water. But if you have used to cold water, you can continue cold water, but try not to take it in the morning during your water therapy.
That time it was
But also, people say that warm water is better. I believe that the best is the room temperature water, if you can. But you find out that sometimes when you're taking room temperature water, it doesn't satisfy you. You know, you can take, and you're still feeling dry, you're still feeling uneasy. At such times, you can take cold water. Cold water is bad only when you take it when you're cold or you take it early in the morning. All right. So any other question before we go into our lessons for the day? Edith, how are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Have you started following your meal plan?
Yes, ma.
So how is it going?
It's working for me.
Do you have any testimony to give us?
Yes, I do.
Okay, please let's hear
You
your
know, I told you that I went for a lab test and they said my cholesterol was high. The doctor
yeah.
placed me on I think I've forgotten the name of the drug, but he placed me on drugs which I was.
Atovastatin.
Yes, ma. Then the day I told you, you said that I should follow the the menu plan. I should follow it. That as long as I'm following it, that when next I go for the test, that I will not see it again. And to God be the glory. 2 days ago, I went for that test again. There was no trace of cholesterol at all.
Wow, that's great. So you see, nutrition works.
Yes,
Diet works, and especially if you stick to it. That's why this
yes, ma'am.
Wellness NAIJA is very, very important. Why don't you tell people about it? Let them come and join so that their
I
lives
told,
can be transformed, you know?
yes, I've been telling them, ma'am. I've been telling them.
Thank you.
I've
Thank
been
you for the
telling them.
testimonial. Yeah.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that I joined the class.
Thank you.
God bless you, ma.
Amen. All right. So please continue. Don't stop. It's something that we just continue. Madam Anjorin, I promised you that I'm going to change your snack. That I'm going to change your snack to what is it called? To give you a peanut snack option. So I'll post it in the chat room now. I wish you reminded me. I would have posted it since. So I'll just post it right away in the chat room now so that it will be there. So all of us, we can also follow it. I have a lot of videos that we can use as an alternative to flour snacks, okay? So instead of using flour, you can use almond flour. Almond flour is not so it's not so common in Nigeria, but peanut is, coconut is. So you can also use all these as flours: coconut flour, peanut flour, almond flour, you know, to make your snacks. So I've just posted it in the chat room. So if you go to the chat room, you will find it. Sorry, please, and then follow your menu, please. Follow your menu is very important. Does anybody have any other question before we go ahead to? Caroline, you're welcome. How are you, ma? You can unmute yourself. How is your menu going? How are you? Your program, how is it going?
It's very fine. I'm just coming in now.
We are doing review. We are trying to find out. Sorry. Where other people have talked about their own how they are going. We've listened to testimonies, and those who are having difficulties, they've asked the questions, and it's been answered. So how is your own going?
It's fine. I'm trying to adjust.
You're trying to adjust. Like I told Jane, it's not easy for you to change immediately. It's a progress. It's a progress, but make sure that you're getting better and better every day. Every day you're getting better and better. That's the important thing. Okay?
Thank you for the statements made by.
Thank you.
Mute yourself if you're not talking. No.
I have another question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, ma, thank ma, now that our soup is mostly vegetables, what
Yeah.
about our oha soup, onubu soup? Are we going to do away with them?
No, but oha is vegetable. Bitter leaf is vegetable. They
Okay.
are vegetable, yes. Like now, like if you're cooking bitter leaf soup, you can add bitter leaf, oziza leaves.
Okay.
Yes, that makes it too. And if you want to be adventurous like me, you can add some ogo.
Okay, in the bitter leaf.
Yes, you will enjoy it. Try it. In
Okay. I
fact,
tried bitter leaf with water leaf.
yes, you can do water leaf, bitter leaf, and ogo. The three. The three, they go together very well. You can also do bitter leaf, oziza, and ogo. They go together very well. You can do oha, oziza, and okazi. They go very well together. You can do oha, oziza, and ogo. They go together very well. In fact, for even abroad, when I'm cooking bitter leaf abroad, I do bitter leaf, spinach, and kale. I'm just coming from on Sunday. I visited a family. I was in their house 2 years ago for like 7 days. We stayed with them. So one of the days she said I should help her make some soup. I asked her which soup. She said any one. I made okra for her. I made bitter leaf for her. I made egusi for her. I made vegetable fowere for her. I call it fowere. And most of those things came from the vegetables in Chester, near Manchester. So each of the soup I combined a lot of vegetable. I can remember she still told me about those soup, and she said the bitter leaf was the sweetest. I combined bitter leaf, and then I used kale, plenty kale that I and spinach. The spinach I tried to remove the slimy something. The soup, even myself, I was biting my finger eating it. So combination of vegetables are very, very good for us. And that's why I said, remember, we said at least 3 vegetables for your soup as much as you can. When you can't, you know that you have tried your best, for it. Then you try to take fruits to cover up for it. All right. So any other question? Any other question? No. So let's go through our program. Our program is full 6 weeks WhatsApp teaching. Plan midlife resets. Okay, it's my coaching program. I welcomed you, and we started from week 1. For week 1, we had our welcome, and then we talked about midlife crisis. I dropped that for you as a page poster. Then 3 foods to drop. We also did that. So many of us decided on the food to drop. Some said they will stop late carbohydrate, late rice, late bread. Some said they will stop all swallow, try different types of swallow. So I hope we're still keeping to it, and we're adding more things that are not good that we have been discussing. Each week, you pick another thing that is not good to drop, and you add on a healthy diet or a healthy lifestyle. So that's how to do it. And my teaching, I told us that vegetables are very, very good as an antioxidant, and very, very good as anti-inflammatory nutrient foods that we can eat. So healing Nigerian foods, I put it there for us. Ogo, I made the mistake to spell ogo like ogo. Bitter leaf, unripe plantain, crayfish is good, garden egg. These are like healing foods. I mentioned so many others during my broadcast, like all sorts of vegetables, all types of green vegetables. And we also talked about garden egg amala, cabbage amala, unripe plantain with the back. Okay, all these are healing foods that we need to look at. Then we also talked about water. I discussed water with us, that we should take the at least 2 liters of water. And I also talked about you having at least 7 hours of sleep. Okay, now for week 1, a lot of us came back to say that we really tried. We put our hands into having a healthier life. And then week 2, we were to focus on our gut health, because the video I did that time, I told us that gut health and death begins in the gut. You can go and watch that video. It's placed on the chat room if you didn't watch it. And we talked about high fiber local foods. We talked about beans, all sorts of vegetable. And I asked us if we can change from polished rice, parboiled rice, to like ofada rice, brown rice, basmati brown rice, wild brown rice, to change that. And then we also talked about fermented food. I've done video of fermented food, and I listed all the fermented foods in Nigeria, and this is here. Also, I've talked about water therapy that we are supposed to do, your morning detox. Okay, we discussed that differently. If you have any question, you can write it down as we are running through the program, so that you can ask your question, maybe something you didn't understand well, or something you've not started doing, or you didn't you need clarity on, so that we can do it. But I want to run through now. Then today, I'm supposed to drop some videos for us in the chat room about belly massage. Because by now, if you have been following the diet plan, you will notice that you have started shedding a little fat here and there in your belly. Okay, the belly fat is going. And if you don't do the massage, you will have some kind of flabby stomach. So you need to start your stomach massage. So I'm going to drop that video in the chat room. You try to watch it and you can ask your question. So I also showed you healing plate sample. Okay, you remember that day I put some beans in my food, I put some fish, and that I showed you that plate. It's in one of the videos that we did. We also talked about bathroom habits. Okay, I told you that if you eat 3 times a day, you're supposed to use the bathroom 3 times a day. So the question you ask yourself after week 2, by week 2, if you have been following our plan, you're supposed to have good toilet and good bathroom habit. So the question is, how often did you go this week? Any change? So you're supposed to have some changes, and you answer that by yourself. By week 3, if you continue with the menu, you're supposed to have some fat burning, increased fat burning movement. So you need to move your body more, try your walking, your whichever exercise it is, okay? So week 3 now, which is where we are supposed to be ending by this weekend, you're supposed to have incorporated by the end of Friday, Saturday, your exercise routine. It's supposed to have become part of you now, okay? Your routine, some stretches. I did video on that too. Add stretches to your exercises, add walking, add dancing, fitness ball exercises, dumbbell exercises, so that you can move your arms and things like that. So just go through this week and make sure you follow the thing. So I'm dropping massage video for you, and I'm also dropping what we call leg raise routine video from the YouTube. Most of the things I'll drop will be from YouTube, so that everybody will be able to watch it. Let me see if there's anybody waiting to comment. Okay. So that everybody will be able to watch it, and if you have any question, you can ask me personally or in the chat room. Then for those of us who are having issues with joints and aches and pains, this week also you're supposed to have given your testimony if you're doing your exercises very well. If
Yes.
you're doing your exercises very well, you're supposed to give your testimony by now. On Saturday, I will try as much as possible for us to have a live session so that we can talk about exercise, the movements again. But I'm going to drop all those videos. In fact, I'll drop all those videos now, because so that I don't forget. So let me go. And I'm going to forward all those videos for us now. They are all YouTube links. So you can, some are mine, some are not mine. Anyone that are my own is not short enough or well done enough, I found a video on YouTube to send to you. So I'm dropping massage exercise. I'm dropping leg raise exercise. And yeah, that's it. All right, so I will drop it now with my second phone because I'm using this other one on Zoom. So I was supposed to do hormones for us on Monday. Yeah, yesterday, but because of my trip, I couldn't do that hormones because I really would like us to talk about hormone. But if this video can be, it might be, I might still come back. So let's talk about what's making you hot, what's making you tired, and what's making you moody. So that's what I want us to talk about on that video that I want to do. If there's time today, like I said, we'll do it. If not, I'll do it next week, Monday, live, so that we can ask our questions, okay? I've also, let's also, talking about hormones, seeds and spices can help to build up our estrogen and other hormones that we need. Pumpkin seed, turmeric, and ginger. I know that pumpkin seed is not so easily found in Nigeria, but try to add some of these spices earlier in the day if you're having hot flushes. If you use them during the night time, they might give you some hot flushes, okay? Like this hormone tea I talked about here, ginger, turmeric, clove, you can sleep it daily, but earlier in the day, not in the night. All right? Then better sleep, putting away your phone, sleep culture. I've already done that. It's just for this, like a reminder for you on it. So by the end of this week on Sunday, please, I'd like you to send in 3 things you are thankful for this week, not even only just for today. You can start sending it in from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Looking at this program, looking at what you're feeling in your body, what are the 3 things you're very, very happy for. Then we are talking about herbal remedy recap, okay? Zobo, moringa, lemongrass, turmeric. These are all hormone helpers. And all these things are easily found in Nigeria. These that I mentioned. Zobo leaves are very, very good. Moringa, if you can get moringa, you can dry it in your house. In fact, sometimes I combine zobo and moringa, to take. Lemongrass, turmeric, they will help build up your hormones. So on Sunday, like I said, by Sunday we ought to have done our 3 changes. So week 5, we're starting on Monday, and we're going to be going from physical health now to our emotional and psychological health. So we'll start with stress and emotional healings, okay? Before we wrap up the upper week. So let me take our questions, comments, contributions, or anything you feel I need to look at again. The floor is open, Mas.
Okay, ma, you are talking about, hello, ma.
Yes, ma'am, with you, ma.
Yes, ma, you are talking about the herbal drinks like lemongrass, ginger, turmeric. How do we do it? Is it to boil them together?
Yes. Sometimes you don't have to combine all. You make them into tea. And like, do you
Okay.
know that like moringa, you don't have to do all those boiling. They boil and until they almost, do you know you can make it simply like tea? Just get your moringa,
Leaf.
your moringa and zobo, your zobo leaves. You can decide today, oh, I'm combining zobo and moringa, and then I put some your turmeric in it after you've done it. Sometimes you boil cloves, ginger, turmeric, okay? So you just combine them depending on how you like them. You'll be checking your body because everybody's body is not the same. There are some people that will take ginger, it will start hurting their
Yes.
stomach. So what do? You make sure that you put a little ginger plus turmeric and you take it during meals. You don't take it like last thing at night and things like that. Remember that one of the things we must know is to study our body and what works for us.
Exactly.
Any one of it you try and you find out, oh, it's not working for you, stop it. That means your body doesn't want it. You might find out they say zobo is very good, but I know somebody that once he takes zobo, he will have headache. Yet zobo is very good. It's very good for high blood pressure. It's very good for the eye. It's very good for so many things. But once he takes it, he starts having serious headache. So what does he do? He won't take zobo. So it's like we take them as tea. But what I tell people with arthritis, if you're having pains and aches all over your body like arthritis, try to add turmeric, even if it's 1/4 teaspoon, to almost every food you're eating. And don't add it and boil. When you're about to put down your food, you just put it like stew, even soup. You can still use it at the corner so that it doesn't change the taste of all your soup. But if you can take turmeric with black pepper, adding the two together for every meal just before you take it. If you do it for 6 weeks to 2 weeks, I tell you, you will be asking yourself, where is that pain? Where has it gone to? The problem we are having is that many of us are not taking enough quantity, and that's why supplementation comes in. If you're not taking enough of turmeric, ginger in your daily meals, like 2-3 times a day, then I advise you to go and buy Forever Active HA or Forever Move so that you can have it in the required quantity. But if you can put it in the required quantity, you won't be needing all those things if you use it long enough also. But of course, somebody who is having serious pain, it's better you treat, you make sure you handle the pain first of all before you now start adding those turmeric and ginger and black pepper and start using it gradually as you're using the forever product. Then after a while you stop those ones and then continue with the ginger, turmeric and black pepper. You find out that your body is also doing well with them. Yes, ma'am. Any other question? Comments?
Okay, ma. So like lemongrass, I have it plenty in my house. What do I do with it? Just put it and drink as tea?
Yes. But you can
Oh,
also research more for it too. But it's mainly tea I know they use lemongrass for. Or is there any
exactly.
other thing?
No, I'm just saying, can I but only eat or any other thing I need to add?
Yes, please. If you're doing lemongrass, you can add lemongrass, cloves, and ginger. Okay.
Okay.
If ginger doesn't disturb you, if ginger disturbs you, try turmeric.
Okay.
You can even combine lemongrass and zobo. But don't boil the zobo too much.
Okay. Okay. Okay, ma.
Any other question? Somebody came in that is not talking. Techno. Who is Techno?
His name is Techno.
That's what is showing here now.
Exactly. Maybe it's the make of the person's phone.
Yeah, but it's Techno this showing, and I don't know who that Techno is.
That's why to Techno.
Lemongrass is very, very good though.
I just come in now with take non sikap, man.
Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm fine, man.
So, how is the program doing you?
It's fine. I'm trying to.
Hey, I can't hear you.
The program is enjoying. I'm trying to see how I can change the pattern and the meals.
Have I marked your, yes, I've marked your meal plan now. So how have you been following it?
Network is bad.
How have you been following your recipe?
My meal plan. Yes, I'm still for now. I have not completed making making it for the whole 1 week. I'm still putting things inside.
When are you going to complete it?
I will complete it.
I think you sent 2 days alone or something like that. How many have you sent to? Have you sent to me?
No, ma'am, not yet. I will send.
The program is almost over. Okay. Oh. So I'm trying to find out if lemongrass has any side effects. Because some of these things, as you take them, one has to be very, very careful about them. Okay, they say no, there's no side effects. That's very good.
Okay.
Yeah. So lemongrass is a very good tea, but take it as food. Some people even make oil out of it and use it as lemongrass oil. All right. So check in. Please, I think like I said, today is our check-in. Ask your questions, make your comments, any concern that you have. And if you feel, oh, this program, oh, I did not get value for my money, let me know so that we can also talk it through. Like I said, I'm starting the June class very soon. Once I get to Canada tomorrow, I will start off my plan for it. I want to do some video in Canada, around Canada, and then I will launch it. My June class. Okay. Who wants to talk, or do we close?
No, okay. So, we talked about Greek yogurt. At what
Yes.
point should I was able to get it this week?
Okay. Okay.
And I took a little quantity of it this morning.
Okay.
With smoothie I made from what is it now? Watermelon, pawpaw, and cucumber. That's the smoothie. And then I took just a few spoons of the Greek yogurt, and that was what I had for my breakfast.
Do you have Ogo around you?
Yes, but in this our, those of us in the Northeast, to get some of this thing fresh is very
Do you
difficult.
have lettuce?
Lettuce too is not readily available, but cabbage is readily available.
Do you have red cabbage? Or it's just the
No,
white one?
the white one.
It's just the white one. Carrot,
Yes.
what of carrots?
Yes, there's carrot.
Okay, so because what you've had pawpaw, watermelon, cucumber, and what again did you mention?
That's all.
So next time, if you can add like a vegetable to it, okay? Like carrots, ugu, lettuce, purple cabbage, especially if you can get some greens around you, green vegetables you can add.
Okay.
Just a bit moringa. You can dry moringa and grind it into powder. That's what I do when I'm traveling. So I go up about, if I travel to places I know I might not be able to find greens. So I will dry moringa leaves and blend them and put them inside a container. And anytime I finish my smoothie, I'll just take 1 teaspoon and put inside and finish the blending to take it with it, so that I'll always have a green vegetable in my smoothies every day.
Okay. Understand.
Yeah, so the yogurt, you can even add yogurt inside it to makes it nicer.
Okay.
If you like, if you don't want to drink your yogurt. But most times I take my yogurt with some kind of nuts. Pumpkin seed, flax seed, chai seed, and I can put like 2 nuts. I can mix like depending on where I am. If I'm in Nigeria, I usually combine them with groundnut and cashew nut.
Okay.
But abroad here, they have too many nuts, plenty. So I just sometimes I can take almond and walnut, pecans, and like that. I just combine different Brazilian nuts, things like that. So I use it. Like now, if early in the morning, yogurt, you can just start off your day with a cup of yogurt with all these things inside it. Then you now take your smoothie, and that's enough breakfast. It is a nutritious breakfast that you're having. You can now later take your lunch or
all right. Thank you, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. I think somebody entered. Okay, those who
Hello, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma. I added my own spinach.
Very good. Very good. Vegetables you can find.
Carrots, beetroots,
Wow.
apple,
Wow.
spinach, then chia seeds and flax seed
Very good.
grounded.
Mm. You will enjoy it. Then for those of us who have sweet tongues, we can get dates instead of using honey or anything sweet. You can add dates, especially for those who are still not so used to smoothies. You can add dates.
Sorry, spinach like that. You blend it like that and drink. We add spinach to it.
Any vegetable you can chew raw, you can add it to smoothie.
That is
Any like ugu now. Maybe people do ugu and drink now. Bitter leaf sef, for those who want it bitter and punchy. Otazi. Otazi leaf can be chewed raw. So if it will let you do it. If not, you can juice those ones and then now drink the juice separate. But you need vegetable in the morning, fresh or slightly steamed.
With
Slightly.
food.
Yeah.
can add like bitter leaf to this smoothies.
If it won't make it too bitter for you, if you don't mind very bitter things. If you don't mind very, but it can change the whole thing and it will now become like medicine.
Exactly.
So that's why you have to be careful. So you can just do the bitter leaf water and drink it on its own before you take the smoothies or after. But if you don't mind, that's why for me, you see, dried moringa leaves and ugu are the best for smoothie. Those two. Nigerian environment. Of course, abroad here you can get kale, you can get spinach, you can add them up in your smoothie. You can get celery. Like those of you in the north, you also have celery. It's also very, very good. You have when I was in Jos, I enjoyed myself. I got all those vegetables, celery, what's the name of this other one? So many
Cabbage.
beetroot,
Parsley.
what's the name of this vegetable? I'm forgetting because it's not in the south. I hardly see it in the south.
Parsley.
Mm. So one can actually use all of them together. It's whatever you can find around you. There's always a way around it, but make sure in your smoothies that you have some vegetables in it. Carrot is a form of vegetable root. Beetroot, even the beetroot leaves, you can use it. You can put the beetroot leaves with the beetroot if you find it fresh. It's very, very good. All right. Does any other person want to talk?
Is cabbage vegetable?
Hello?
It's what do they call it now? Yes, ma'am. Let me hear you.
Cabbage, is it vegetable?
It's a form of vegetable, but not really vegetable. Let me find his name. I want to get there's a name they call it. It's skipping my mind. You can talk. Who wants to talk?
And also curry leaf. Curry leaf.
Yes, they
sage
are all is a vegetable, but they are
curry
in
leaf.
one group. There's the group they call them hey, cruciferous vegetables. Yes. I think that's what it's called. Let me find the name. I think it's cruciferous. Yes, cruciferous vegetables. Yes, they are called cruciferous vegetable. You have cabbage, you have cauliflower, you have kale, you have radish. It's radish. I was trying to remember when I was in Jos. I got a lot of radish. I liked radish, broccoli, Brussels sprouts for those of also abroad. You can find them there. So it's a vegetable, but it's cruciferous vegetable. Okay. And that was why when I was talking about vegetable, I was saying if you can find purple one is very good. The white one, you know, some of them outside of it is green. You can still use it. Wash it very well. Use it is good. All right. Who again?
How about Saint leaf, ma? Can we add it?
If you can drink it, anything you can drink. Saint leaf nan is very good. Maybe when somebody delivers. Have you forgotten?
Yes.
They give it to us now. My mother gave me they will just put it there. They will do it like bitter leaf, bring out all the water, sieve it and give me to drink.
Mm.
I did it for my daughter-in-law. She said, Mommy, I'm not drinking. Oh. Which one is this one? These young people. Yeah, you can use charm is very good. I can remember in those days when I used to do early in the morning when I finish my work, I'll go around my garden, I'll pluck scent leaf, I'll pluck moringa, I'll pluck bitter leaf. Then I'll come and do them together and drink the water. Blend them, sieve out the water and drink the water.
It's not bad.
Uh, well, I don't have that kind of time now, so I depend more on already prepared ones.
Ma, this oregano, is it oregano? What is it called in Igbo language?
Yes. Well, let's ask Google. Igbo name for oregano.
Oregano.
Igbo name for how to say? Oh, it just saying how to say. That's what I mean. Oregano in Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba is oregano. They say it's oregano. Let me see. They still say it's oregano. I don't think they don't know what they are saying. It will have a name. I don't know the name. I'll ask my mom, then I'll tell you people. Because my
Okay.
mom is also into all this health. Because I'm looking at it, I don't know what it resembles in Ebola. Are you sure we have them? Because you know it's not everything we have.
No, I used to see somebody advertising it, saying oregano, oregano. If I go to the market and ask them, they will say they don't know what oregano
It's
is.
because where you find it is not local shops, but it will be in some of these shops where they do sell spices, spice shops. I don't think we have it in Nigeria.
Okay.
But if like now, if you go to your Nnewi,
Yes, ma.
there's this popular supermarket my father used to go to.
Is
They
it
say they
Roban?
find
Is it Roban?
I think it's Roban, yes. Look for it there.
Okay, ma.
Uh,
Okay.
It's Roban, I remember. My father used to go there. Anytime he wants to do himself good, he will go to Roban supermarket before he died.
Sorry.
All right. I want us to close by 8. So who is asking the last question before we close? I don't want it to be more than 1 hour. Are we okay? So spend time and go through the program. Please read everything. All those things are kept there as summary for you. Many of them, I've mentioned them in my videos. And if you have any question, feel free to always ask your question. Check in every day. So from today, remember on Saturday, we are having a video. We'll talk mainly about summary of what the movements we're doing today. And on Monday, we do our hormone teaching, and then we talk about all the hormone, why what is happening to you is happening, and why you have to keep to these diets we are talking about, so that you can overcome the symptoms of our fluctuating hormones. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.
Ma.
See you in the
you,
chat
ma.
room. I'll drop the videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll drop the
Thank
videos for
you.
you. Go and watch the videos and practice. All right. Good night. Love you all. Bye.
Thank
Hi, Ma.
you.
We love
Bye.
you.
Love you.